Fond du Lac police say a woman was left with life-threatening injuries after she was attacked by a man with an axe. It happened Sunday afternoon in the 300 block of East Merrill Avenue. Officials say the woman had injuries all over her body, including her head. She was quickly brought to a hospital and underwent surgery. The suspect was later found 45 miles away in Germantown and arrested. It's not clear if the victim and the suspect knew each other. The investigation tonight is still ongoing.